In the silence of space, where stars whisper old secrets, something woke up. Unknown entity, intelligent, collecting biodata. They scanned us, not for peace, not for friendship, but to know if we could fight back. Lieutenant Mara Vale wasn't a hero anymore. Not after what happened on Mars. Now, she was a transport pilot, ferrying ore and refugees between colonies in the outer belt. She lived quiet, alone. Her hair had gone silver prematurely, eyes hardened from watching friends die. But everything changed when her ship intercepted a rogue signal. "This isn't natural," her onboard AI whispered. "It's watching us." The signal wasn't human. It moved with intention. It wasn't just observing, it was evaluating, comparing, calculating. Within minutes, the Helios Vigilant, one of Earth's last functional dreadnoughts, called her back into service. She didn't want to go. She went anyway. Back aboard the Helios, Mara met with old ghosts. Her former squadmate, Commander Harris, greeted her with a nod. No hugs, no smiles. "They're not probing our tech," he said. "They're scanning our minds. You think it's some kind of psychological warfare?" "Worse," Harris whispered. "It's cataloging." The probe hadn't attacked yet, but systems it scanned were going dark days later. Civilian colonies, wiped. Entire atmospheres, sterilized. No trace of struggle, no message, just silence. And when the scans reached Earth's orbit, they didn't send diplomats, they sent ships. It was supposed to be diplomatic. Earth's leaders sent unmanned satellites to communicate. The aliens answered with death. 3 human warships were turned to molten slag in under 30 seconds, without visible weapons. Something ripped their internal systems apart. A kill switch, a virus, no one knew. The Helios Vigilant held position at the edge of Sol System. Mara stood on the bridge, watching a growing black mass on the screen, spiny, moving, organic. "They're not ships," Eri, the youngest crew member, gasped. "They're living." 1 second later, klaxons screamed. Impact, damage reports. The aliens had arrived, and they were dissecting the ship's hull. Mara made the call. "Board the alien ship. Find a weakness." "No one's ever boarded them," Harris warned. "Then let's be the first," she said. She and a 6-person team launched in assault pods. They landed on something breathing. The alien vessel pulsed like a heart. Walls moved. No corridors, just organs. Suddenly the walls split open. Human faces, embedded into the tissue. They were victims of previous scans, kept alive as data nodes. Sandeep, the medic, whispered, "They don't want war. They want everything we are." The team pressed on. They found it. A pulsating core, part machine, part god. It rotated, shifting shape, spewing ancient sounds into their minds. It tried to speak, but in stolen voices. Jonas's voice, Mara's dead partner, whispered to her from the alien heart. "Join us. You'll never be alone again." It was mimicking love, stealing emotion to manipulate. Mara fell to her knee. They detonated it together. The explosion ruptured the alien ship's inner nervous system. The biomechanical walls howled, not screamed, howled, like a child denied a toy. The biological corridors convulsed. Blood, not red but silver blue, poured from the ceiling. Mara's team sprinted back toward the extraction bay. Sandeep, carrying the half-conscious Eri, staggered. An alien drone sliced out of the floor, 6 legs, blade limbs. Harris turned. "Go!" "No!" Mara shouted. He fired, again and again. His rounds pierced its skull-like carapace, but it lunged. He pulled the drone into himself, triggered a grenade, and disappeared in the flash. The blast tore the corridor open. Space vacuumed out the dead and dying. The surviving team, just 4 now, boarded the shuttle. The alien ship writhed behind them, folding in on itself. Back aboard the Helios, the bridge was a war zone. Fires out, systems rebooted, the command center was dim, screens flickered, Earth command was offline, no signal. Mara limped onto the deck, blood on her face, fury in her voice. "They're not just here to conquer," she growled. "They harvest." Sandeep uploaded the data from their suits. Patterns emerged. Every assimilated human's neural code was converted to biological encryption. The aliens didn't want DNA or weapons. They wanted emotion, grief, joy, fear, coded and stored. "They're feeding on consciousness," Eri whispered. "They're evolving off us." Humanity's strength, its spirit, was being turned against itself. Distress signals now flooded the system. Europa had fallen. Ganymede had gone silent. Mars's last defense platform self-destructed to avoid capture. Earth was next. Fleet Command scrambled every ship left. Civilian vessels evacuated cities. Drones deployed, orbital cannons powered up. And still, the alien fleet grew, each new arrival bigger, faster, stronger. On board Helios, Mara was promoted to fleet captain. She didn't care about the rank. She cared about buying Earth one more day. "They think we're just data," she told the fleet via comms. "Let's remind them what being human means." Space above Earth ignited like a second sun. Thousands of alien ships against hundreds of humans. Ratios didn't matter anymore. The humans fought with desperation, ingenuity, and rage. Fighters ducked into debris fields. Plasma cannons overloaded and exploded point blank. Suicide runs. Kamikaze dropships. Space turned to fire. The Helios tore through 3 cruisers with one shunt burst, but it couldn't last. One by one, allies blinked out. The alien mothership arrived, 10 times the size of any human ship, a floating cathedral of bone and machine. It fired a gravity lance straight into Earth's orbit. And Earth cracked. The beam didn't destroy Earth, it did worse. It began rewriting it, atom by atom, like a massive scan. Memories flickered in Mara's head. She screamed, jammed an override. The Helios's AI interfaced with her brain. "Mara, there is one option, one final upload, a full neural echo. What happens if I agree? They'll take your mind, but it will overload their system. You are incompatible. Because I'm broken? Because you're human." She hit yes. And the final sequence began. Mara's consciousness flooded into the ship's AI grid. Memories, trauma, loss, love, laughter, all of it surged through the neural array. The ship's AI warned her, "Your mind will merge temporarily. You must focus on the target, the alien core." Her thoughts intertwined with metal and code. No time, no pain, just resolve. The Helios's main comms laser focused on the alien mothership and fired. It wasn't a weapon. It was a transmission. The aliens, obsessed with data, opened it. Mara's neural imprint poured into their system like molten lead through glass. They weren't ready. They had scanned human minds, but not hers, not broken ones, not ones stitched together by war, grief, and defiant hope. The alien ship convulsed mid-space. Its walls turned inside out. Biological reactors misfired. Drones collapsed, not from damage, from emotional shock. The data Mara gave them, raw pain, deep, human contradiction, fear and courage, love and loss. It couldn't be cataloged. It couldn't be consumed. They screamed, millions of voices in alien tongues, before their own neural net fractured. The mothership imploded, dragging dozens of smaller vessels with it into a synthetic black hole. Across the battlefield, the alien fleet froze. And then, they ran. Warp drives spun. The invaders blinked out of Sol system, retreating, terrified. The aftermath was ash and echoes. Earth's skies cleared slowly. The fleet was broken, but still there. The Helios floated among debris, its hull cracked, but its core glowing. Mara's body lay still in her captain's chair, but the AI interface pulsed. Neural imprint complete. Mara Vale, status digitized, conscious pattern retained. She lived, but not in flesh. Her team mourned her, but they knew. She was still with them. She had become part of the Helios, the ship that turned the tide. Eri placed Mara's old dog tags into a crystal chamber by the bridge viewport. "Captain Vale," she whispered, "permission to dream again." Earth broadcast a single, universal message after the battle. It was carried by drones across every galaxy fringe. "We are humanity. We may fracture, we may fear, we may fall, but we rise, and we remember. If you come for us, prepare to meet the fire that forged us." Alien systems intercepted it. Mara Vale's digital echo helped build Earth's next AI defense net. She never aged, never slept, but she watched over them all. A monument was placed near the rebuilt launch site at Cape Orion, in memory of those who gave not just lives but souls. Humanity is not data. It is defiance. It is love. It is fire. The story ends with Mara's voice, soft through static. "I was afraid once, of death, of grief, of being forgotten. But now I know, as long as someone remembers, we never truly die. We just become the stars." Like what you heard? If this story moved you, inspired you, or gave you chills, make sure to subscribe for more human versus alien epic sci-fi stories. Comment your favorite moment from Last Horizon. Share this story with a fellow space nerd or sci-fi fan. And click the bell icon so you never miss our next upload.